F6 57 FC.
Sri Chaitanya Nakitam Yena Shri Guru Shri Shri Rupa Sarvada Shri Radha Krishna Shri Vishnu Namaste Saraswati Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama
कम करो
So we are discussing Bhagavad Gita 3:12 today. Ishna Bhogan Hirodeva Dasyante Yakyamahitaha Tairtatan Apradayibhyo Yogute Stena Evasaha in charge of the various necessities of life. The demigods, being satisfied by the performance of yajna, sacrifice, will supply all necessities to you. But he who enjoys such gifts without offering them to the demigods in return is certainly a thief. The demigods are authorized supplying agents on behalf of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Vishnu. Therefore, they must be satisfied by the performance of prescribed yajnas. In the Vedas, there are different kinds of yajnas prescribed for different kinds of demigods, but all are ultimately offered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. For one who cannot understand what the Personality of Godhead is, sacrifice for the demigods is recommended. According to the different material qualities of the persons concerned, different types of yajnas are recommended for demigods. Worship of different demigods is also on the same basis, namely, according to different qualities. For example, the meat eaters are recommended to worship the goddess Kali, the ghastly form of material nature. And before the goddess of sacrifice, so before the goddess, the sacrifice of animals is recommended. But for those who are in the mode of goodness, the transcendental worship of Vishnu is recommended. But ultimately, all yajnas are meant for gradual promotion to the transcendental position. For ordinary men, at least 5 yajnas, known as Panchamahayagyas. One should know, however, that all the necessities of life that the human society requires are supplied by the demigod agents. No No one can manufacture anything. Take, for example, all the eatables in human society. These eatables include grains, fruits, vegetables, milk, sugar, etc. for the persons in the mode of goodness. And also eatables for the non-vegetarians, like meats, none of which can be manufactured by men. Then again take for example heat, light, water, air, etc., which are also necessities of life. None of them can be manufactured by the human society. Without the Supreme Lord, there can be no profuse sunlight, moonlight, rainfall, breeze, etc., without which no one can live. Obviously, our life is dependent on the supplies of the Lord, from the Lord. Even our manufacturing enterprises, we require so many raw materials like metal, sulfur, mercury, manganese, and so many essentials, all of which are supplied by the agents of the Lord, with the purpose that we should make proper usage of them to keep ourselves fit and healthy for the purpose of self-realization, leading to the ultimate goal of life, namely liberation from the material struggle for existence. The aim of life is attained by the performance of yajnas. If we forget the purpose of human life and simply take supplies from the agents of the Lord for sense gratification and become more and more entangled in material existence, which is not the purpose of creation, certainly we become thieves, and therefore we are punished by the laws of material nature. A society of thieves can never be happy because they have no aim in life. The gross materialist thieves have no ultimate goal of life. They are simply directed to sense gratification. Nor do they have knowledge of how to perform yajnas. Lord Chaitanya, however, inaugurated the easiest performance of yajna, namely the Sankirtan yajna, which can be performed by anyone in the world who accepts the principles of Krishna consciousness. The best course in life is to depend on the Lord in all circumstances. What happens in life, many times, we don't really understand how things work out. We don't really understand. Like as a student, sometimes one studies one subject more than others. The subject less studied fetches highest marks. It happens that way. Sometimes one gives his best performance in an interview, but that happens to be the worst one. Sometimes one just gives an example and that happens to be a record breaking event. Many times we see in life things are beyond our control. A devotee takes it as the most important clue in the whole data and just focuses on that. Whereas a demon takes it as bad data, pushes it on. But this happens all the time. Sometimes you want, you don't get sleep. And sometimes you don't want, to get sleep. I'm sitting in a class and he's feeling sleepy. Sometimes in the night you're lying down, you're not feeling sleepy. So the point is, there are things, every time we think we should be on our time. Some people don't do anything in it, they never fall sick. Some others, they are doing 1 hour physical workouts and they still keep falling sick. So the point is, where are we in control of things? Some people want to run away from Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness chases them. No? They're not able to escape. Like we hear the example of one very famous devotee, and he shares that he wanted to marry and he wanted to marry a non-devotee girl. And he never told anything about his Krishna consciousness because he wanted to not reveal. And he wanted to marry as a materialist. Therefore they chose some girl somewhere, married. The day after marriage, he woke up early. His wife was not sleeping. Then he was wondering what happened to his wife. Then he was looking out, what happened? Now how can he chant if he is awake? So he went out on the balcony. His wife was hiding in a corner and chanting grapes. Both of them. So when that encounter took place, both of them realized that both are initiated devotees. Both are 16 round and like that. Sometimes, Krishna consciousness chases. And sometimes one wants to catch Krishna consciousness, but Maya chases. Like that. And Maya has taken all the field and it's dragging off, like that. So only the Kurta remains at the Krishna conscious avenue. All other things have gone. That is how it is. The Kurta remains, other things are taken up by Maya. One is telling, अरे कुर्ता तो पहने तो इज्जत के साथ तेरा सेलिब्रेशन करता हूँ. So the point is that there are things in our control. That is the question to be analyzed. Every day a new story, a new twist, some new beauty because in some new way, creating a lot of spice in your life. So that's how life goes. So that way, that's how this material world is too unpredictable to live. And therefore people take shelter of blindness. they just assume that things are working out. And they just keep living lives on assumptions. You see, people they simply assume we are educated, we are happy. We have some money, we are happy. We have a home, we are happy. Assumptions, actually. And one simply lives his life on assumptions, actually. And keep working out on assumptions. So, in this way, I say living entity simply goes on cheating himself, and that's all. Sometimes people get cheated by others and they decide that, okay, I will not put faith in anyone. But then they realize that you cannot live by not putting faith in anyone. Then they put faith in someone and he also cheats. He also cheats. Like that, no? They feel this time I'm very cautious and very conscious, no? And that time only something happens. So the point is that the rules of life actually. So, how long and how much one can experience on the drive of assumptions? That is the question. And one assume that this is sufficient, this is giving me security. Let them work on it. Sometimes the person feels, okay, I could not get much. I have given everything to my son, now he will take care of me. And the son takes a straight flight, 22 hours to States, become a statesman. So, yes, this happens. This happens with people. Therefore, the question is that how long and how much can one live on assumptions? And a person sometimes feels that, okay, I'm going in a new setting and this new setting will be very happy. I will lead a very happy fun life. Enter into the new phase in life. People are very excited for every new phase in life. This excitement is a childish, ignorant excitement. Just because one is so frustrated with the present phase. So you feel that okay, the new phase will bring colors in my life. So, you see a child, he's very happy playing with his toys and tricycle and all that. But then he gets admission into a school and he's very happy. Oh, I got admission into school and like that. So I still remember I got admission into school, class first. And I was so happy in that. Because it was a very rigorous test. Collect the form, the parents were polling and doing loops of the school for a month or so. And some rumor will come, okay, forms will be released very soon. And they are very limited forms. And that much unit will distribute test among those boys and they take. Otherwise, you cannot get them. That was the principle. So, he was polling for a month. And then some rumor will come, forms putne wala hai, no? And they have to leave everything and stand there for 6 hours. And then they realize, aaj nahi pata, no? Like that. So like that, one, two, three, and then it was it. So father done that, it was form, like that. And then there was a test. The test went very bad, That has some general knowledge here and there, So that way. There was a question about rivers. Only question I remember. And so they had asked somewhere that Haridwar which river flows or something like that. The question was there. Varanasi which river flows, something like that. So we were in Lucknow, so I knew that in Lucknow Gomti flows. They did not ask that question, So I thought, okay, because Gomti is flowing here, Gomti flows everywhere, so I wrote Gomti, Logical. For me, Gomti was all I knew, Here, Gomti flows everywhere, So I came out from the exam. There was a Sardar, small boy, And he asked, कैसे गया तुम्हारा एग्जाम? ठीक है, कर दिया. वांगी दे ऐसे दे दिया. इसका क्या आंसर लिखा है Where this river, what river flows? I said Gomti, Should I Gomti? Ganges is the right answer. And I became so morose, I started crying. There only tears in my eyes. Yeah, so I was just thinking I have devastated now. Super went very bad. I started crying. My father came to pick me up and said, "Isko kya ho gaya?" They first gave me an ice cream. से पहले ये खाओ तुम, उसके बाद तो क्वेश्चन आंसर. I said he made my paper go wrong. That's Sardar. What is the going sir? He made my paper go wrong, And I was so morose. I remember that incident. I was so morose. I was crying. I was not going home also, and I had thrown my bag and bottle on the ground, and I was crying. So anyway, they're encouraging. They don't very good. So the result was supposed to come after 10-15 days. I was then after 10-15 days the result came and I was selected. The school. And I was so happy and I was selected. So when I saw the letter, I was so happy. 3 hours I slept off. Peacefully, like that. So anyway, this Sardar didn't got selected. Sardar made the paper go wrong. And the point was the Sardar didn't got selected. So obviously not much envious algorithms we had because as a child what algorithm to. I was happy and satisfied. The point is I am telling, making a point that we really don't know what happens in life. Now my father struggled so hard to get that admission in that St. Francis, like that, but transferred. He was transferred to Dehradun. So person always, so because till class fourth, we used to think that people used to treat us like very small kids, so we used to feel very bad. In class fifth, you start using pens, ink pens. So very excited for that phase, okay, ink pens, like that. Very big, it's a sign up. And class six, from study you can wear pants, So otherwise you are ready sharp, People treat study like that, The person always sees a new face, you're always doing some new things. And we were very excited about class 6. Why? Because class 6 was a new building block, And class 6, so many new subjects were there, And I was thinking, geography, I'll get 100 on 100. History, Physics is start 6 on. Yeah, physics is start. Depends on board. Depends on board. Science, physics, chemistry. No, physics will start, physics, chemistry and biology will start from class 6 to board will depend on CBSE, ICSE. They start from class 6. Yeah, I remember. There's so many subjects. This one I'll crack it. This one. So it was very, like that. I remember every year, by the end of the year, I used to get fed up, the teacher and the subjects. Next year, I used to be very excited. New books. Today only I study and finish it up. That was the kind of feeling. New book, I study today only one match. I will start solving and all that. Like that. New books have come and I would start studying. So like that actually. So
person always feels that actually the new phase is going to give me, similarly people, uh, person thinks, okay, then what is the next phase of newness? 11th. 11th is the new phase again. I don't think so, okay, PCA, PCB, so on, like that. In 11th, 12th, it's okay, now I'm going to engineering, like that. How people feel they're entering the IT gate, dedicated to service information. And percentage, yes, I also very dedicated. Like that. Some people are different cause. Some people think I'm dedicated to fish marine. Yes, I have heard a lot. Some people think, deep sea, things. Very nice things. So, the point is that a new phase one is also very exciting. That goes to show that every phase one is following. At least this much is true. Follow. पर्सन इंजीनियरिंग थिंग्स कब खत्म होगा पार होगा ये कहाँ ना उस जीवन उस जगह फिर वही असाइनमेंट मेडिसिन मेडिसिन 7:30 5:30 ना 3 credits 6 credits ठीक है it's like that actually this is the case with everyone actually even professors are like that they come the first session they're speaking as if this course is going to be the rock thing and we'll explore this and we'll explore that the technology is cutting edge in this age in that age the next class से class चालू होता है ना and someday he's just dragging on and someday he says today I'll end early and someday something so when it comes to an end you again see a smile on their face yeah, I don't know whether you observed professors you again see a very big smile on their face like one professor last class last semester I was seeing so he was telling it was the last class and in the class he said okay generally what I do is that when the course ends I go to Subway and I drink coffee to celebrate and if you like you can come with me with a grand style cup of coffee खत्म हो गया so 1 2 months of some break and then again the same routine starts for them so that way actually so you see this goes to show that one simply thrives in hollowness actually and person feels I come to job life so nice I'll have money power है ना आने समझ आता है मनी तो आता ही नहीं पावर बॉस का चलता है मनी आता नहीं है ना क्या आता है और कहाँ चला जाता है पता नहीं है ना इसी में भी नहीं जाता है किधर जाता है पता नहीं इट्स नॉट इजी इजी में जाता नहीं है so then people are drinking and I'm married with someone so person is always in a state of hollowness therefore which phase in life can we name where we took things in our hand and that was and we experienced completeness hardly any phase we can feel in life like that. So what we understand from that is that things are beyond our control and simply by taking things unnecessarily or holding on to controllers things, what we do is that we simply invite more problems in our life. Can we ever enjoy it? This is it. This is the activity I am doing, let this activity continue. See, our Acharya say like that, Mama Janmani, Janmanishwari, Avatara Bhuktira. Let me go on doing this seva. People think, let me get the next promotion. एक और अटेम्प्ट, एक और चांस मिल जाए इसमें, तो दिखा देंगे, मचा देंगे। So therefore, the pathway of liberation starts with the point of dependence on the higher controls. And that is why the Lord is so confidently making the statement here. In this section when we are reading, what we are reading is that the Lord is so confidently making the statement. Yes, if you cannot practice karma yoga, you think it's difficult, you practice karma kanda. And that will in turn bring you back. Why? Because karma kanda is acknowledgement of dependence. Sometimes we think, kya karma kanda? You say karma kanda like that when you have crossed over it. Is it not? Like when we say, kya nursery? Humpty Dumpty had a fall when sat on the wall. उसमें क्या बड़ी बात है ना? The child is very different again. Now people who have cracked JEE, they can say, क्या JEE? मेहनत करो, करता है, क्या लोगों का तो क्रैक होता है, तुम्हारा भी हो जाएगा क्या है? उस बेचारे का सर क्रैक हो रहा है ना, समझ में नहीं आया, सर तो क्रैक हो रहा है, JEE क्रैक होगा कि नहीं ना? Is it not? Similarly, the students they crack JEE, they come and they are reaching, job होगा कि नहीं ना? फिर कोई आता है माइक्रोसॉफ्ट से, मेहनत करो, हो जाए, क्या टेंशन? Like that, huh? So when you cross over something, then you can say, "Hey, what है ना?" Like that. But for a person who is facing the hurdle, that is all in all, उसको तो और कुछ दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है लाइफ में, is it? अभी for some series nothing, तो नहीं क्या assignment cut copy paste, like this. For exam 2 days. The day before the exam and the day of the exam. You cannot get attention. And so easily you can get a 9. Some people feel like that. अभी कोई बेचारा 5.5 है in toto. है कि नहीं? With a 6er of F's. है ना? अब उसको बोलेंगे अरे थोड़ा सा मेहनत करो आराम से आ जाता है सीधी ना. For him it's all of us. For him he is not seeing anything, It's like an ocean for him. किधर चालू हुआ, किधर एंड हुआ, कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा. So material world is like that. The same thing is a puddle, the same thing is an ocean. Because it is a perverted motion. So this perverted motion creates the havoc actually. Same thing is puddle, same thing is ocean. See the duality of this world. Some people die in inferiority, some people die in superiority. Like that. Same thing. ये साइड में ये प्रॉब्लम, वो साइड में वो प्रॉब्लम. Duality is like that. So therefore, we understand that. So the understanding, that understanding, is the perfection of understanding. And that understanding is what takes us further. Just like. So that is why dependence is the first algorithm which Shastras prescribe. He said, whatever you want, you depend on the right source. किचन की परिक्रमा करोगे तो कुछ खाने को मिलेगा. कारखाने की परिक्रमा करोगे तो क्या खाओगे, है ना? रहेगा. बोलेगा नहीं कारखाने, है ना, लाइक यदि हम वर्ड मैचिंग करें तो कारखाना वर्ड का मैचिंग परसेंटेज ज्यादा है ना. ऐसे कारखाना किचन में खाना नहीं आ रहा है. If you do you know, this is called a natural language processing, you know, tokenization, like that. So word matching, you know. So if you do word matching algorithms, they will say more closer is karkhana to khana. Ultimately you need khana, na? So karkhana is the place. तो super set है. खाने को मिलेगा, कार भी मिलेगा. So you see like that. So therefore, half understanding approach is like that. बोलेंगे किचन का कुछ मैचिंग ही नहीं है, एक अक्षर मैच नहीं कर रहा है, किचन में कैसे खाना मिल सकता है? See, this is the modern day approach to life actually. So modern day material algorithms मतलब वो superficial जाके टुक मार के आ जाते हैं ना. And therefore there is problem. समझा ही नहीं अंदर क्या है. Fluffing in ढोल and depth में गोल, you know. So that is a material situation. Again. So therefore, dependence takes us deeper. So karma kanda rests on dependence. And the Lord is telling कोई परेशानी नहीं है. आपसे नहीं हो रहा है योगा offering. You are not able to offer to me. You tell me what you want. वो भी चलेगा ना. पहले मैं आपको देता हूँ, फिर आपको समझ में आएगा, फिर जो भी है ऑफिसर उसको बोलते हैं. So that is the point actually, because Krishna sees everything as from a relationship point of view. That okay, this is a relationship. Krishna says okay, you cannot offer to me, I will offer to you. अब ददाती नहीं कर सकते, प्रतिघनाती एक्सेप्ट करो कम से कम. That's how. Again. So you see, the Lord, as a perfect follower of all the principles of loving Priti Lakshana, and here, as an explanation of that, the Lord is saying, you cannot offer to me, I am offering to you. कोई बात नहीं. क्या problem है? आ जाओ. And the Lord is telling, you cannot feed me, I am feeding you. Priti Lakshana. Krishna is playing his role perfectly. Just try to see what is Krishna. You try to understand Krishna Tattva. The heart of Lord Krishna is so beautiful. And the Lord is saying, okay, I have a relationship and let me invest. So you see, this is the principle. And whatever we know what to do to be carriers of Krishna message, this only make it. So like we go for preaching. उसके पास जाते हैं, बोलता है I am not very interested, but let me try. देखते हैं. And then we understand ये थोड़ा समझ नहीं रहा है इतना आसानी से ना. क्या करना पड़ता है, उसको खिलाना पड़ता है. तुम खाओ बस, टेंशन मत लो. डाउट आ रहा है कोई बात नहीं, खाओ पहले तुम ना, प्रसाद खाओ ना. उसको खिलाते हैं, उसको सहलाते हैं. वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड, लाइक दैट. है कि नहीं? खिलाते हैं, सहलाते हैं, है कि नहीं? पढ़ाते भी हैं, है कि नहीं? So Priti Lakshana it is actually following Krishna strategy. And after some time he says, ठीक है, क्या चाहिए? And he said, ठीक है, अभी मैंने आपको खिलाया, पढ़ाया, सहलाया, है ना? है कि नहीं? अभी आप माला घुमाओ. है कि नहीं? है ना? ऐसा है. पहले माला घुमाते हैं. That is first symptom of reciprocation back. फिर मंगल आरती में घुमाते हैं, गोल गोल घुमाते हैं. है कि नहीं? और फिर बोलते हैं अब हमने बहुत खिलाया, अब आप हमको खिलाओ. आप तो एक ब्रेकफास्ट कुकिंग, सब्जी कटी, एक दिन चपाती मैगी और एक दिन राइस एंड मैगी, ठीक है क्या? प्रीति लक्षण है इसलिए कभी भी कुकिंग सेवा शुड बी सीन इन दैट पर्सपेक्टिव। खिलाया है ये हमको मौका मिल रहा है ना, कुछ तो प्रेम का आस्वादन हम आदान प्रदान करने का कभी तो करना चाहिए। तो लाइक दैट एक्चुअली यू सी ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द हार्ट ऑफ द सुप्रीम पर्सनालिटी। therefore the lord is telling कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। you see material world if you tell him कि भाई साहब क्या है प्रॉब्लम, क्या है कि हम आपको एक पैसा नहीं दे पा रहे हैं। suppose you are doing a deal, you purchase a car, you go to the dealer, he said I cannot give you, I don't have any money to give me the car ना। वो क्या बोलेगा ना, isn't that? अरे बेकार बट isn't that? So the point is that you see, and here the Lord is saying आप नहीं दे पा रहे हैं हमको कुछ, कोई बात नहीं, हम आपको just accept। Many times we see the Lord is wanting to help us, and the nature situations are wanting to help us. And the only mantra which the Lord is inspiring is that just accept. मैं दे रहा हूँ ना, just accept. And the person says नहीं, my way. God is telling खाना ही है ना, दे रहा हूँ ना, why did you accept? Not like that. So you see, it is like that. Right? So many times we see that. This is the beginning of karma kanda. The Lord is telling you just accept. Acknowledge and accept. Is it that? And therefore the Lord is telling the demigods are going to supply to you. You can't accept it. Very intention. The limit is नहीं टेंशन नहीं लिया तो खाना नहीं होता है। So this is, you see how beautiful is the setup of the Lord, and how loving is the setup of the Lord. So karma kanda starts from this stage actually. Therefore, don't think that karma kanda is a very lowly principle actually. Many times we see कि ना, so we have all these algorithms, है ना, भक्ति algorithm, शुद्ध भक्ति, है ना, अन्याभिलाषिता शून्यम, है ना, and ज्ञान भक्ति, है ना, and karma yoga bhakti, है ना, karma kanda, है ना, like that. And many times you see, है ना, that okay शुद्ध भक्ति अन्याभिलाषिता शून्यम, है ना, उसका algorithm रन करना है, तो इसलिए अपने प्रोसेसर का स्पीड ही नहीं आ रहा है ना, रैम कैपेसिटी नहीं है, वो algorithm इंस्टेंशिएट नहीं है, वहीं पे अटका हुआ है, प्रोसेसर में से धुआं निकल रहा है ना। अपना रैम इधर उधर किधर कर दो, ऑक्युपाइड है, कुछ सगा ही नहीं है ना रन करने का ना। सो देन वी रियलाइज दिस इज व्हाट वी शुड डू। द लॉर्ड इज टेलिंग रोने मत लगो, रन द नेक्स्ट एल्गोरिथम ना, ठीक है, ज्ञान वाला मारो ना, कुछ समझ याद आ रहा है क्या ना, नहीं सारे डाटाबेसेस फ्लश हो चुके हैं। क्लियर कमांड है ना, इसे ना, so कुछ याद ही नहीं आ रहा है ना, लाइक दैट। द लॉर्ड इज टेलिंग ठीक है ना, देन यू अप्लाई कर्म योगा, वो भी परेशानी है, लॉर्ड इज टेलिंग यू अप्लाई कर्म कांड एटलीस्ट। दैट इज द पॉइंट। So we become too much tense about a material problem. We ask the Lord, please move this. What is that? Which algorithm is that? So nothing in bhakti is lowly. It is also sweet actually. So therefore, so that is the point we have to understand. And therefore the Lord is telling, any demigods will give you. Only thing is you have to cooperate. So cooperation requires acceptance and dependence. Otherwise, how do you cooperate? Like that. Yes.
Maharaj says that in difficult situation, we should strive for purification,
Yes.
not for comfort.
Yes.
So, he's asking the comfort slowly only, because we should strive for purification.
Don't worry. Whatever we are able to do to the best of our capacity, that much okay. Tuition and too much we don't have to itch, scratch. This is not. Whatever we are able to do to the best of our capacity, we can do. And Krishna is not denying that. So there is no need to make our own templates. This is not. What would be pure devotion in that case? Pure devotion means remain connected to Krishna. See, asking is dharma. Not asking it and doing it is that may not be pure devotion. Not asking the Lord, that's a mistake actually. Sometimes we think that not asking is a very nice thing. Like one is in need, now he needs something and he asks devotees can supply or they can tell me not or whatever. No? And like the person will not ask. Like I'll tell you, I used to train temple in Pune when I just started working. So they were not able to make lunch food because they used to make lunch afternoon. So I used to go like that only to company, full trans, like that. So I thought ठीक है अभी किसी क्या परेशान करना चले जाता ना like that. So one day I went कुछ खाने को नहीं पानी पी के somehow it sustained till 6 o'clock एक दिन हुआ दो दिन हुआ इसमें इतना खुजली हुआ I'm not able to tolerate like that and finally 4 p.m. in the evening it was volcano burst out पानी पी के जीवन so I went up I 2 toasts of bread butter I took like that and some 3 glasses of mango milkshake I took then I fell like that and so this happened once फिर एक दो दिन में फिर ट्रांस दिखाया फिर 2-4 दिन के बाद फिर ब्लास्ट हो गया दैट डे 11 o'clock मॉर्निंग ओनली आई वेंट एक मैंगो मिल्क शेक एंड सम टोस्ट ऑफ ब्रेड एंड और बोला था श्री की ऑमलेट ऑप्शन देना इतना बोलना नहीं हुआ अभी तो नहीं हुआ 15-20 दिन में लगेगा
our catering speciality है ठीक है अपने पास ही रख दो
Then I was meditating on this incident and I was wondering why artificially I have to do nonsense. I need something. What did I express? So the point is, then I was making sure that I should have tiffin. And because I had tiffin, then my life was peaceful. Never in life again I went back to that. It is as simple as it. So you see this situation. Therefore, many times you say, okay, I will not ask anything, I will not say anything, I will not, I will just be in trance.
The problem is come out in ugly ways.
So, rather than depending on nonsense avenues, better to depend on the Lord. This is the premise of Karma Kanda. So, does it make sense?
Means even Karma Kanda also demands a lot of faith.
Obviously. What do you think?
The same faith is required for purity.
It's a big thing actually. Just like sometimes you tell people, okay, come and work in Transit, do Partha, and research, Chaitanya Academy, और कौन सा है हनुमान अकेडमी और जो भी है salary Narayana, your salary may start with garden business or coming. It's out of our reach. And then your salary may start with Vaman but it will become Hanuman. No, Trivikrama it will become slowly. No? And mercy algorithms will become Trivikrama. So now what is there? Faith. Simple algorithm. Faith. You know? And it becomes a lot of hustle and tussle again. Karmakanda. Don't look down upon it. Mentally we are not able to live by it also. Not like Karmakanda. Shuddha Bhakti. No. You should understand what is the meaning of Karmakanda. Okay. If internet is given and nobody else is given, then you see where our bhakti algorithms go, It is not, And on that level, you make a statement, karma kanda is nimna, It is not. And on that level, you make the statement, this is not a devotee. This person doesn't know bhakti. And what the Lord is telling, don't do it. You start somewhere. And everything else, in due course of time, will teach you. So this is the point actually. That is why life means what? That we should imbibe each of the avenues very closely in our lives. So that anytime we fall, but the culturing and the training is so strong that the next level is not much lower. See Vedic culture, people fall down. मतलब वो 2:30 बजे गया 3 बजे उठ रहा है fall down. रघुनाथ दास गोस्वामी speaking is fallen down. क्यों तो बेचारे ने बटर मिल्क पी लिया I drank buttermilk is fall down. You see the culturing is so strong. And then Raghunath Das Goswami feeling so bad, that I am Vishai, I am a demon. Why? Because I am engaging Radharani in my. Why? 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 What is the problem? Sitting and chanting at Radhakund. And in the heat of the sun. And sitting and profusely, drenched in sweat. Like everybody is chanting and absorbed. So Radharani personally was coming in that chunari, giving him shade. And then Sanatan Goswami came. Sanatan Goswami chastised him. You insensitive, fallen soul, like that, Why don't you build a home for your boutique for yourself, Bhajang boutique, And Das Goswami felt very ashamed. Oh, I am such a fallen soul, I am such a fallen soul, Make it. Is it not? So you see, the point is. So the culturing has to be very strong, is it not? That is the point actually. Like say for example, say Parshuram, he explained that he was killing at the speed of the mind. Parshuram with his dagger, terrific performance. Then after some time, Lord Parshuram became tired and he was killing at the speed of wind. See, this is culture, no? And okay, terrific performance, fall down, still it is wonderful. Therefore, each and every limb of bhakti is very important. Again. That is why you say, okay, मैं तो शुद्ध भक्ति कर रहा हूँ ना, यदि फिर भी चैरिटी दो थोड़ा, you know? Listen, you give charity. हमारे में charity तो lower principle है, नहीं lower बहुत कुछ नहीं है. मैंने दे दो आप बाद में समझ में आएगा ना, like that, ना? तो क्या होता है? What is the point? The statistic shows sometimes person goes here and there, मारा उड़ जाता है ना, है कि नहीं? Charity still remains because where money goes, a permanent connection is there, no? पर्सन ये तो चला गया पर पर्सन थिंकिंग अरे मेरा पैसा किधर जा रहा है ना, तो पर्सन वाला कम रनिंग है ना, मनी गोज हार्ट फ्लोज है ना, दिस इज दैट पर्सन कम्स बैक एंड देन एवरीबॉडी इज सेइंग अरे तुम्हारा माला किधर है ना, दिस इज दैट नहीं हैव टू टेक इट अप नाउ, दिस इज द पॉइंट है. Therefore mode of goodness is very important in life. Vaishnavity is very important in life. मुझे ये lower principle. क्या lower? What lower principle बाबा? I can knock us down anytime. है कि नहीं? Therefore, sadhaka should take time to meditate. But yes, everything is not in my control. Let me depend on this. Let me acknowledge this dependence algorithms. Like that. At least I should pray to Krishna to ask something. If I cannot glorify, at least I can ask something. मुझे तो दे दो मैं आपको दूंगा कभी तो लाइफ में, मैं आपकी कृपा से ही है ना, लेकिन first that's the principle being highlighted here. You see what the nature of the Lord. Just try to understand the nature of the Lord. So beautiful. Yajyashishasina santo मुच्यन्ते सर्वकिल्बिषये मुच्यन्ते देहं पापं ये पचन्ते आत्मकारणात्. Devotees of the Lord are released from all kinds of sins because they eat the food which is first offered for sacrifice. Others who prepare for food for sense gratification verily eat only sin. The devotees of the Supreme Lord are persons who are in Krishna consciousness are called santas, and they are always in love with the Lord as it is described in Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Samhita. The santas being always in a compact of love with the Supreme Personality of God and Govinda, the giver of all pleasures, or Mukunda, the giver of liberation, or Krishna, the all-attractive person, cannot accept anything without first offering it to the Supreme Person. Therefore, such devotees always perform yajnas in different modes of devotional service, such as Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Arsanam, etc. And these performances of yajnas keep from all kinds of contamination or sinful association with others who prepare food for the self or sense gratification are not only thieves but also eaters of all kinds of sins. How can a person be happy if he is both a thief and sinful? It is not possible. Therefore, in order for people to become happy in all respects, the process of in full Krishna consciousness, otherwise there can be no peace or happiness.